I just started the live stream and I already said the N word, okay? Who cares? Fuck you. Alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. When? Okay.
Wait, did I die?
Alonzo. Nigga. Alright. Alright guys, welcome to the live stream, okay? This is so fucking... You!
Me again?
Jesus got captured, the Rocco got captured.
Wait, I'm the only one alive?
Yes.
Yes!
Let me check over here. Barrels. I think I remember too.
Do you not remember anything? I don't remember anything. Oh, my... You don't see me. You don't see me.
How are you such a pro? You're so good at pickaxe.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Give us a good hint. Good succulent hint.
I can't give you guys more information. That's all I see.
Oh, I know where he is. I know where he is. You're in the spot we were last time, weren't you?
Hello.
Nigga, I can't find him. This is not gonna get monetized, but I'm just live streaming because I can. Don't snitch. No snitching. I don't know. Maybe made out of wood with metal to hold them together. This is not gonna get monetized anyway, so who cares?
Wait, Abraham.
Okay, hold up. Which area of the map are you? Which area of the map are you?
Abraham.
Top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right? Middle of the map, got it.
Abraham. Abraham. You haven't even catched me.
What's up?
No.
Yeah, that's what I checked up here. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
No. Bruh moment.
Wait, you know bruh moment?
Play bruh moment. Hiya. Wait. Who's still alive?
Alright. Okay, Alonzo, at 12 minutes, you're gonna have to move to a different spot, okay? Cause you can't, huh? All the way down, yeah.
Bro, how come we didn't do
Yeah, so
popcorn?
you're gonna move. You're gonna have to move at 12 minutes. You have to wait. You have to wait out the whole time. You have to wait. You have to wait out the whole time to win.
Yeah, but the game is about to end in 12 minutes.
Okay, just move. Just move right now. Just move.
I was in there. I'm gonna have to stay off.
Oh, what?
I'm in the middle now.
Really?
Ooh.
Big giant tree?
Let me win my lower. Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, me. Okay, okay. It's you two now. It's you two now.
Yeah, if you and head first.
Wait, should it only be one since there's
What the fuck?
But,
Bro, this person killed himself. Guys, come with me. This person killed himself.
alright, guys. Alright, I see you all
Hold up. Yo, Abraham. Come with me. Look what I found. No, you have to look. I found a murdered person who committed suicide. Oh no. Oh
Okay.
no.
Isabella sighed as she once again changed positions. She was used to sleeping on the ground in a sleeping bag. It was uncomfortable for her, and what was uncomfortable was that the fucking
Isabella's
chick that she's like, oh, Phineas,
Yes, like,
No,
yeah.
she's the fucking, she's the one with the pink and the black hair, yes.
What?
No,
Isabella.
she wears pink. Okay, it was,
What?
what there was that she was in the living room of Phineas and Ferb's house at a sleepover with her guy friends, and she wasn't feeling herself. It was normal for her to spend the night at their house, and it was normal for her and the guys to have a sleepover. They didn't
Abraham
ever
already
since
read
they were
this
kids.
file.
This was their first sleepover in a while with the 5 of them, and Isabella had to convince her mom to let her go this time. For some reason, her mom was skeptical but had allowed her to go since she trusted her and the boys. It was just different now, and they were teens, just she supposed. But now Isabella was kind of wishing she had stayed home. Not only 'cause she could not sleep, she knew what was. Can you shut the fuck up? Well, she knew what was keeping her up. It was her damn hormones. She was a normal teenager, so sometimes she couldn't help but feel horny. Okay, can I stop?
What? What happened?
Can I stop reading this? I don't. Can I stop reading
Do you
this?
hear this? Do you hear that? Do you hear the roars?
But now it's and there was a reason. It was Phineas. Isabella had a crush on him since she could talk, but lately she was feeling different. She still had a major crush on him, head over heels, but she also felt as she needed him tonight.
What?
Oh, Isabella.
Ha ha ha, I found you.
Okay, okay. She was still had a crush on him, head over heels, but she needed him, and tonight wasn't helping. It was strange just how every little thing he did turned her on.
Isabella is a bitch. No,
Rather
you have to
it be fixing his hair, pulling up his pants as he's standing up, or even just as he spoke softly, sent shivers down her spine. It was about 2 in the morning, and there was no way she'd ever be able to fall asleep. Not with some sort of release. She slowly sat in her sleeping bag, glancing over at the boys, make sure they were all asleep, seeing no movement or reaction from any of them. She carefully and quietly stood up and stepped out of her bag. She stepped over Baljeet and made her way towards Baljeet's a little black kid. No, not black
He's
kid,
Indian.
Asian kid, Indian, whatever.
He's not Asian.
Yes, he's the little Indian kid that he's like Rakesh.
Oh, you scared the You scared
You
me.
remember, Rakesh, don't even try. Okay. Oh, I just read the thing. Okay. As she walked up the stairs and in the hallway, she noticed the bathroom. Wait, no, I wasn't there. Over at the boys to make sure they were safe, seeing them moving,
You
and she
have to
kept
skip to the
going
good
toward the
parts.
stairs, fixing her bra and tank top strap. This was the one Abraham was reading on the live stream.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. As she walked up the stairs and in the hallway, she noticed the bathroom was cracked open with a dim light on. Great, it's occupied, she thought, wearily. She couldn't wait much longer. She needs to. I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
No, you have to.
What if I? What if I don't want to?
Yeah, you
What if
don't
I
have
don't want?
to.
Please, come on.
You have to read it. You have to read the
Okay.
whole MV. You have to read it.
She thought she couldn't wait much longer. She needed to masturbate, and she didn't feel like walking back downstairs to find another bathroom. She wondered who was even inside, considering she saw all the boys in their sleeping bags downstairs. Candace didn't live in the house at the house anymore, and the parents had their own bathroom to use. She wondered maybe it was cracked open because no one was in there. Slowly, she walked closer to the door, deciding just to check. But as she raised her hand up to knock on it, she heard something and froze. Just as she was about to step back, she realized that she heard what sounded like a heavy breath and movement. She blinked, remaining still for a moment. Another
This is
heavier
not
breath
hot.
emitted,
This is a triangle.
and Isabella knew someone was in there. But it didn't really sound like they were doing much, certainly not using the bathroom. She shrugged, figuring she could find somewhere else to do what she needed to do. She stepped away, but once again froze upon hearing a whisper, Isabella. Isabella.
Yeah, are they underage?
No, they're 16 and through 17 of age.
Ah.
Alright, and she raised a brow, recognizing the voice no matter how quiet and soft it was. Phineas, she asked herself, wondering if she was out or something, but her confusion immediately washed away after hearing him take another deep breath, mumbling her name again. Rocco, you really wanted me to do this. I wonder why. You
No, I
really
do.
you really wanted me. You were like, when you wanted everyone to read the fan fiction, you really
No, I
wanted
did.
to.
Rocco, tell him I did.
I know you did too, but Rocco seemed eager. Rocco seemed really eager.
I was very eager as well.
Oh my god, she blinked, not realizing what was happening. She stepped closer, slightly peeking through the crack of the door, just to see if her assumption were correct. And they were. She saw Phineas sitting on the stage, sitting on the edge of his tub with his pants halfway down, grabbing at his own penis, whispering her name. She felt heat rise in her cheeks and
What the
in
fuck
between
is
her
wrong
legs.
with you?
Oh God, she thought. Oh God, she thought. If that didn't turn her on, nothing would. But she bit her lip. Okay. Can.
No, is there dialogue?
No, not really. There's barely any. She bit her lip, keeping quiet so she could listen to his breath and whisper. She loved the way he was saying her name and the fact that it was her name he was saying during masturbation at a heated poolside. Her lower section, a slight wetness running against her leg. She needs to release badly.
Yeah, are they in the bathtub?
No, she's at the edge of the bathtub.
Oh.
Yeah. Her
What
hand.
the hell is he doing in the bathtub?
I don't know.
What?
I mean,
You need
I've watched a lot of porn in my life, so I'm kind of
Taking
fine
his
with
ass.
this.
What was he even doing with the clothes on in the back? Like that's so.
Her hand made its way
This is unrealistic.
in her shorts, feeling the warm and fabric. Get the fuck on now. Wet fabric of her underwear. She closed her eyes, slipping one of her fingers through her underwear onto her sensitive. Okay, I'm not gonna say that because no. She listened close to her her vagina. It's another word, but that's the way to like pronounce it.
What? What? Tell me what were you doing?
Starts with a C.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Uh-huh. She listened closely to Phineas' sounds, trying to sneak a couple peeks every few seconds,
This is
just
like
to get a good look at him and his big chicken.
cock.
Yes.
Damn, this dude really got us.
Oh, how long is this? Hold up.
Yeah, how
Holy
long?
shit.
Have you seen what people do in the comments? I thought it's all.
Wait, what the?
No, it's not, but this is made on Wattpad.
What's Wattpad?
It's something where people can just write.
Oh, that sounds epic.
Do you guys just wanna do you guys wanna play GTA? No?
Uh.
He does have GTA.
Um. Um.
Guess what? Jesus, Isai, and this other kid named Brian we were playing with.
GTA.
We were playing GTA and like we were fucking
Okay,
around.
kill Red Scum. Jesus Christ.
Use on sale.
I don't have GTA.
Why?
Whoops. Looks like you're gonna have to keep reading.
Ah, fine. I'm gonna go to the lobby though. Okay.
Okay.
Not the hub, the lobby. Okay.
Wait, Rocker, are you still hiding?
Okay.
Oh, I win.
Though she only got to look for about a second. She was beyond aroused by his hand wrapped around his erection, moving up and down at a slow times, moderate pace, and sometimes seeing his face and the way he looked so desperate for her. It was like he needed her the way she needed him. She swallowed, rubbing up and down her. Okay, I think he meant the C word. Who the
What?
frick is this?
Wait,
Kick
what
him.
happened? What happened?
Rocco, can you make me part of the leader so I can kick him? Why?
Alright, I'm starting the game. Hide and seek.
You don't like him though. So. Not too long ago, actually. Check. 10 seconds ago.
Whoa.
Yes, I'm live streaming actually. I'm live streaming, so I do have proof. Yes, I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm Spider-Man.
Maybe. I don't know. Live streams might be different.
I thought you were better die.
Okay, containing her own quiet little sounds so he wouldn't hear. She wasn't sure how she was going to get away with this, but she knew she couldn't leave now. Now, her body probably wouldn't even let her leave, not without getting what she wanted. Damn you,
It's your
Phineas.
own weapon.
Making me so wet and weak, but just saying my name. She
There's a
thought
chest. There's a
she
chest
then
right there.
started to contemplate. Rock girl, do you have Apex? I don't like it, but okay. You guys just want to play Minecraft?
Oh. Spider-Man. Headshot. Headshot.
Guys wanna play Minecraft? Oh wait, no, Jesus doesn't have Minecraft. Fuck.
I could read down. Oh.
Why did your brother delete GTA?
I don't know. Making a space probably.
Nobody cares about space, okay? I got rid of shit. Delete just data. Delete data from games you never played again. Okay? Delete data from games you're never gonna play again, and then you'll be good. Okay? Huh. Okay, I'll keep reading. Okay. She breathed in deeply, decided to make a choice that she might regret, but would her hormones care? Not at all. She pulled her hand out of her underwear and pushed the door open. Furious nearly had a heart attack, thinking it was his parents barging in on him. Seeing Isabella really calm his nerves. In fact, it made it worse. He blushed, pulling his pants up and yet quietly yet and what the I can't speak. Pulling up his pants as he asked quietly yet embarrassed, Isabella, what are you doing? What are you doing here? What did you hear? Isabella shushed him as she shut the door. Okay. Okay, as she shut the door behind her, making him slightly uneasy and confused. But he wasn't given much to wonder what she was doing as she immediately walked over to him, grabbing his face and kissed him fiercely. He felt his heart pierce. Wah, rawr, rawr. he felt his heart stop for a second, his cheeks warming up more than before. He prayed to God this wasn't a dream, or that he was just tired and hallucinating. But no, the taste of her lips on his was real. This had to be real. He closed his eyes and kissed her back, a little softer than her. Isabella didn't really want to waste any time being chasty or slow. She was kissing him fiercely, letting him know just how yearning she was. Though she must have been obvious, though that must have been obvious from the fact she walked in on him jacking off. And her response was to kiss him. Phoenix could feel his penis slightly twitching in his pants, as the way her lips firmly touched his was mesmerizing. Isabella soon broke from the kiss, pulling away so she could face him properly. It took him a second or two to realize, but he before he opened his eyes to look at her. Quite desperately at that, his lips suddenly felt cold and hungry, longing for hers and tasted of strawberries in heaven. She gave him a little look before sitting down to straight on his lap, wrapping her arms around him. He blushed, his hands instinctively moving to her waist to hold her in place.
I'm glad I could be in this party.
I can't sleep. I can't stop thinking about you, she said, softly, giving him another brief but heated kiss. And God, I am glad that I heard you saying my name. You wanted this, rock girl, and you too, Jesus.
I guess I did.
She ever so slightly moved her lips forward a bit, making Phineas gasp. Slightly. She smirked at his noticeable reaction, blushing at the feeling of the bulge, big bulge in his pants. touching the dampness between her legs. Oh, if only the fabric of the clothes wasn't in the way. Isabella, he whispered. Isabella. He whispered, still holding onto her waist, while unknowingly gripping on the hem of her tank top. She hushed him, moving her head down so that her lips were touching the light skin of his neck. His breath hitched in response, his cheeks turning a dark shade of red. He opened his mouth to speak, but he couldn't muster anything but a soft, shaky breath. Isabella once again moved her hips up against his while she was kissing his neck. It was clear that his neck was a sensitive place. By the way, his body tensed up and his breath became unsteady. He tilted his head slightly to the other side, allowing her more access to untouched territory. She's just claiming her man's, basically. She took him by surprise when biting down on his sweet spot. Okay.
Okay, Boomba.
It's all hard enough to leave a bruise, but not too hard to hurt him. Isabella. No. No. No,
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
He breathed out, trying so damn hard to keep himself under control. His mind was forcing him to remain where he was and follow her to do her thing, but all that his body wanted to do was pin her against the wall and fuck her till she was screaming his name. He gripped on her shirt once again, biting his lips as he struggled to stay still. Okay. Isabella could take a small hint at what he wanted, and after making sure she left her mark on his neck, she pulled away slowly and lifted her tank top up and over her head. Hold up, I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I'm back, okay. Okay, Isabella, she pulled away slowly, lifted her tank top up over her head. Phoenix just gazed at her cupped breast, sheltered by her pink, bright, her bright, cock. Alright, pink, bright, her bright pink bra. Is hesitating to make any move. She slightly blushed and chuckled at his reaction. Phoenix, can you touch me? It's okay. I want to. Okay, that's not helping you guys.
Oh no.
Oh my. Are you sure? He asked, lightly swallowing as he looked at her for approval. He knew she wouldn't be doing all of this if she wasn't consenting to it. But despite being in heat, he was still going to be polite and receive her permission. She nodded, her hips grinding on him once again, just so he get the hint. Phineas breathed in at her moments, then sighed blissfully as he placed his hands on her back. He had a bit of struggle in clipping her bra, but it was mainly that he was distracted by her hips moving against his Him and his boner. He said his for some reason, but okay, it's whatever. Once the broad was unclasped, and Isabella allowed allowed the straps to slide down her arms until it fed off, fell off her chest. Phineas had lidded eyes, staring in awe at her bare titties, slowly moving one of his hands to cup one of them. He'd never really seen a naked breast before, at least not in person, and his lustful mind was admittedly amazed. Isabella continued her pattern of grinding and releasing while his hands started to play around with her tit a bit. He allowed himself to relax just a bit and ease into the moment. Now that had what okay, wait, okay. Now that he was most certain he wasn't dreaming of imagining any of this. He pulled her in closer, his lips finding their way to her neck to return a little favor. She smiled softly to herself, biting the bottom lip and shutting her eyes. Phineas massaged and knitted her breasts that fit perfectly in his firm hand, while his passionate lips touched her most sweet and sensitive spots. Phineas soon bit down on the skin near the collarbone, leaving his mark where it would be hidden, but still there and still proximate to her. She gasped and moaned, quietly feeling the wetness in her panties run down her inner thigh. It fascinated her just how much he turned her on, especially now that he was doing it intentionally. After a moment or so, Isabella pulled herself off his lap and kneeled down in front of him. He stared at her, slightly confused, but his expression almost immediately faded into a look of surprise when seeing her spread his legs and practically yank down his pants down. What?
Are they still in the bathtub?
Yeah, they're still in the bathroom.
Wait,
They were never in the bathroom, but they're in the bathroom.
Oh.
First of all, why would they do it in the white? No, they're in a bathroom.
Wait, how?
You didn't know? He was touching himself in the bathroom.
Isabella found me.
No, he wasn't. He's not a fucking. He's not World Star.
Yeah, he's no Brazzers.
Okay. You watch that, so don't.
No, I don't. I watch Lucifer.
Oh, you just. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Okay.
What?
You just missed the first time.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
That's very
Alright. But his expression almost immediately faded into a look of surprise when seeing her spread his legs and practically yank down his pants down. He blushed, slightly embarrassed now that his springing cock was revealed to her. He wasn't sure why he was so embarrassed though, since he was a decent size. Isabella scooted close enough so that she was faced with yet another untouched region. She looked up at him with a slightly naughty look in her eye before she wrapped her hand around his manhood, taking him aback, and he just couldn't help but let a low moan when feeling her move her hand up and down in a moderate pace. Before Phineas could even begin to comprehend it, he gasped when seeing her put her mouth on the head of his dick. He never felt so vulnerable and heated, vulnerable. Vulnerable. Okay, fuck it. I can say the word before, but now I can't. Vulnerable.
Vulnerable. That's
Vulnerable.
it. Vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Yeah, I think he felt vulnerable because, like, how are you not gonna feel vulnerable in that position? Because, like,
He's still sitting on the bathtub at the rim.
'cause-
Vulnerable. And he did as he did now, getting to see and feel her slowly move his penis in and out of her mouth. He masturbated many times, but always imagining it was her. But that was making
I thought
him
this
feel
was
so
good.
damn good. But this was far better than masturbation. A different type of pleasure he could never receive from it. Isabella, he whispered, tilting his head back with a pleasured expression on his face. He gazed, remained down at her, watching watching her bob her head up and down, to put more of his shaft in her mouth, licking and sucking on in it on it in all the right ways. His fingers brushed through her soft black, and he had to stop himself from forcing her head down further, since he didn't necessarily want her to choke. Isabella, oh God, I need you. Ah!
Okay.
He moved out, closing his eyes for a brief moment. Isabella looked up at him, blushing slightly at his tone. That face, that moan, God, it aroused her like hell. She gave another slow lick to his member before speaking up, speaking up softly. Say it again. Don't fuck up that voice. I can't, no. That sounded like a freaking different ass voice. That sounded like a different language.
Wait, what happened?
I said the fucking, if you watch the live stream, you'll be able to see it.
I wish I had a slide.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just, I think I'll skip this. I'm gonna skip this. I'm gonna just skip that sentence, cause yeah.
Huh?
Isabella blinked, a little shocked. He used a swear to emphasize his point, but to be honest, it was hot. She smirked, rubbing his stiff cock with a firm hand. Show me then how badly you need me. He looked at her, noticing that subtle glint in her eyes. He didn't know how, but I do too. But he knew what it meant. He felt a
So
I hate him. It's just from the beginning.
my mom.
But he knew what it meant. He felt a sudden rush of confidence course through himself. Seeing her look at him that way, taking another small breath, he leaned down to cup her face and kiss her fiercely. Hold on, let me... Okay, oh, there's still a good bit. Holy shit, guys, there's also a Gumball and Darwin one that's, that's, that's,
Wait, don't take my loot.
oh, me? Huh?
Bro.
Bluey. Shablooey. Shablooey. Ow, I wasn't even shooting you. No, I was shooting around. Bam.
Are you still reading it?
Pew. Alright, I'm gonna go in the corner.
Wait, drop me your weapon, Harry.
There you go.
Don't take it.
I had to pick it up before Rock Girl picked it up.
Thanks a lot.
You're my grappler. Ow. Alright, I'm gonna continue reading. Guys, hold up. Actually, I gotta find it.
What am I doing with my life? No, I can't. Are you a spider?
He looked at her, noticing a subtle glint in his eyes. Sit down.
I can't believe. But John?
Oh yeah. It's so long though. I might have to continue this tomorrow because I might have to go to bed. He looked at her, noticing that subtle glint in her eyes. She didn't know how, but he knew what it meant. He felt a sudden rush of confidence. Blah, blah, blah. Never mind. Okay, their tongues met almost immediately, swirling around other in synchronizing motion. Phineas kicked his pants off his feet before standing up off the tub, pulling her to stand up with him. Without dare parting from their French kiss, he walked forward, leading and eventually pushing her up against the door, pinning his body against hers. Before Phineas' hands moved from her face down to her hips, his thumbs making their way between the fabric of her pajama shorts. He still needed some uncertainty lingering in the back of his mind. Fucking in the bathroom.
No, like what's happening so specifically?
He pinned her against the wall, the door, actually, I think, right? Hold up. Yeah, against the door. It's against the door. Okay. Phineas he put his thumb between the fabric of her pajamas. And let's see. But the anxiety of the moment had her taken her control of his movements. I needed her, and her body, and he knew she needed him too. Reluctantly, he parted from the kiss, wiping away small saliva line between their mouths. Isabella, are you sure you want this? He asked, needing clarification one more time. I might get carried away. You better, she said, giving him an anxious and naughty look. I don't want you to hold anything back. No, not at all. Oh, yes, this is. I mean, you mean the show? Like a part of the show or not?
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely not part of the show. It's a fan fiction, you retard.
Okay.
Yeah, because Isabella, because it totally didn't end with them freaking being teens and like going to colleges.
Okay.
It did. Well, get headshot, you bot.
Okay, keep reading.
get get shat on. You better blah 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 blah. I don't want you to hold anything back. Give me everything. I want every inch of you. Phineas blushed madly, biting his lip. Those were the exact words he needed to hear. To not only be
I
assured
think
and boost his
okay, like telling you
confidence.
the story, like this may sound crazy, but like
What?
I think Phineas has a crush on Isabel.
No shit, Sherlock, he did. He just didn't show it.
Oh.
But
Oh,
to
where am
complete,
I? Guys, I'm
but
above you.
exact words he needed to hear to not only be assured and boost his confidence, but to completely lose it. He'd been controlling himself pretty well, but now he needed to do what his body needed him to do. As Isabella's hands went down to the hem of his shirt, she chuckled and spoke to herself. God, I hope no one hears us. Phineas quickly removed his shirt from her, then proceeded to reach for the knob to lock the door. You let me worry about that. Before Isabella could do anything to respond, she lightly gasped when feeling her lips onto her neck, and his hand sneaked its way into her underwear. You're a little wet, aren't you? He asked against her skin, making her giggle and blush out of slight embarrassment. Little was an understatement. They both knew she was like soaking wet. I turn you on that much, huh? Yes, you do, she said, smiling and arching her head back. He proceeded to kiss and lightly bite on the pale skin of her neck, marking another a spot more behind her ear, calming her and his own. He gently
Guys, I made it
ru-
outside.
he gently fingers rubbed up and down her damp little clit, causing her to shiver and whimper. Phineas teased her vagina for a bit, making it seem like he was about to thrust in a finger, but then he would just continue rubbing. But eventually, he took her by surprise when his index finger slipped in between her self-lubed, opening and gaping. Gaping. No, wait. She gasped moaned slightly louder than before, her hands moving to run through his red hair.
Right there. I
Fi-
mean,
Phineas, she moaned as she delved his fingers a little in her heated pool. His free hand snaked up the side of his torso until it reached her chest, lightly groping once on her breast. Once he felt more confident that she was used to feeling, he inserted a second finger in her vagina, causing her to emit another sign of pleasure and bliss. Isabella cursed under her breath, lightly gripping on a few strands of his hair. His fingers moved in and out of her, seeming to be thrusting in deeper and faster every time. Oh God, Phineas, she whimpered in a hyper octave. Phineas still felt like he was in a dream. He never thought he'd be in this position. Pinning her, fingering her wet little vagina, hearing her moan and whimper and say his name in such a way that only excited him. Furthermore, his senses were going wild. He needed to be in her. He kneaded and squeezed her breast, but not too much to hurt her as she smirked and whispered in her ear. How badly do you need me?
Why do you keep saying
so badly, she answered, breathless, clenching a fist against his shoulder. Please, Phineas, fuck me till I can't walk straight. Phineas chuckled softly in a fuck, I can't where I keep losing myself.
He tells everyone.
Okay, Phineas chuckled softly in amusement, never thinking of fuck, I keep losing myself. Never thinking he'd ever hear her talk like that. Both him and Isabella seemed to be innocent ones of the friend group. Never telling dirty jokes, never talking about sex or masturbation, never discussing their body parts, but here they were in the bathroom at 2 a.m. ready to fuck the living hell out of each other. I don't think you'll be able to walk at all if you keep talking like that, he joked, but he necessarily lying. I don't think I want to walk after we're done, Isabella responded, surprised she could muster a clear sentence. Please, Phineas, I'm begging you. Phineas then pulled his fingers out, and giving them a quick little lick so he can have a taste of her. He looked down into her blue eyes, seeing the serious and need in the glimmer of her pupil. She was so desperate, she needed him and her. He gave her a quick kiss before picking up her stuff and setting her down sit on the counter. He quickly pulled down his shorts and panties, tossing them onto the rest of their clothes on the floor. I'm gonna have to pull out, just so you know, he said to her. She'd know in advance. He really wished he had protection, but this was sudden and he wasn't prepared. Isabella shook her head. I'm on the pill, don't you worry about it. Just give me all you got, okay? He nodded, positioning himself so shut up! So his member was touching up against her vagina. Let me know if you need me to stop, okay? He said, since he knew it would hurt for her at first. Isabella shook her head once again, biting her lip eagerly. I wouldn't dare tell you to do that. Just fuck me already, please, Phineas. Shut up. Shut your bitch ass up. You're a bot, okay, rock girl? You little butt. Now you sit down. You too, rock girl. And now I continue reading. Alright. Phineas inhaled, making sure his cock was just lined up correctly. He then nodded to give her a heads up before he ever so slowly slipped himself into her dripping wet pussy. Motherfucker! Isabella instantly gasped and grunted, shutting her eyes tight and grabbing onto him for dear life. It sure hurt alright, but she didn't want him to pull out. Isabella tried keeping her volume low, but she couldn't really help but let out a few grunts and growls of pain and pleasure. Phineas really wished he didn't have to hurt her, but she wasn't telling him to stop. He didn't move too much at first, figuring he let her adjust to a newfound feeling at first. Phineas, deeper, he whispered, letting out an audible whimper. Phineas hesitated for a second, but then moved his hips up against hers, deviling his achingly. I don't freaking know.
Who's Ferb?
Ferb is the freaking long, freaking stick kid with the green hair and barely talks at all. for some reason. Phineas fidgeted slightly. Wait. Okay, never mind. Phineas hesitated for a second, but then moved his hips up against hers, deviling his achingly hard dick deeper into her tight vagina. She leaned her head back, letting out a whine like a moan, pressing under her breath. Okay, guys, I have to get off. I'll continue this tomorrow. Alright. Goodbye. So, yeah.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. Hold up, let me just end the live stream. Goodbye, live stream. I don't know, actually. I gotta check it. Oh, oh, frick. I forgot how to end it. Never mind, I found it. Goodbye.